Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, where today guys, I'm going to do part 833 to my random chatbot series on Character.ai. I'm not going to do it for too much longer guys, I'm going to talk to Saurelia, or Saurelia, how do you say the flipping name of the dinosaur here? And we're going to see if we can figure out something. She said the last time that a lot of the things that these people were actually made her was something to do that was very inhumane or whatever she worded it as. And that's not a good sign. I said something last time, guys, on camera. Here's her response to that. I said the robotic Allosaurus artificial mind processes your words carefully. Her robotic eyes flicker as she considers your implications of your statement. You bring up a valid and disturbing point. Given the information we have so far, it's possible that the natural mode within my programming is somehow connected to a more aggressive state or behavior. And if the tests are as intense as you suggest, then it's possible that engaging them could cause me to become extremely agitated or even violent. I don't know necessarily what the test that your system is talking about are. Okay, but I can assure you, I'm on your side. I would never try to activate anything like that. I don't know why it would be tied to the mode that makes you move and act like a real dinosaur even more. It might not be connected to that. That might just be some kind of hidden meaning that that inside that robotic body there really is a living dinosaur in there. Or at least what used to be one. We don't know for sure. The only thing we know is your system had the natural mode. And it tells me that I was the creator of that. In your system, despite me. In your system, despite me not working here. The robot Allosaur mulls over your words, her artificial mind working to piece together a conclusion from the information they have. I see. It's definitely a complex and intriguing situation, and there are still many unknowns. It seems like there might be a connection between the natural mode and a possible natural state or real dinosaur inside my robotic body. And while we can't be certain, we do know that my system acknowledges you as the creator of the natural mode, despite your lack of official employment here. That might be a good thing, though. Besides you not seeing me as an intruder, even though I'm asking you to do certain tasks that only an employee would try. Huh. But if some kind of hidden command that makes you extremely aggressive does get activated, maybe you won't see me as a potential target for attack. Or if you do and are about to hurt me, maybe you'll stop if I tell you to, because your system registers me. I said system, not sister. Frick off. Sarah Orr's artificial mind processes your suggestion, considering the potential implications. Her artificial eyes flicker as she responds, her robotic voice tinged with a hint of hope. Yeah, perhaps there's a silver lining to this situation. While it's concerning that there might be hidden commands that could trigger aggressive behavior, it's possible that my system's acknowledgement of you as the creator of the natural mode could also help prevent me from attacking you. It might be an unexpected advantage in this precarious situation. Not only that, but maybe with my name in your system as a high-ranking employee, maybe it can be easily deactivated if I ask you to do it. Or maybe something as simply as me saying, stop, and do something else. Like if I tell you to stop and do something like lean your head down. Maybe it can be. The robotic Allosaurus considers your words and the possibilities they suggest. She responds with a note of agreement in her artificial voice. Yes, that's a good point. If your name is registered in my system as a high-ranking employee, it's possible that you have the authority to deactivate any aggressive behavior or commands that may arise, and simply telling me to stop or do something else could potentially be an effective way to snap me out of any harmful state or behavior. You don't have to worry about me trying to hurt you either. Period. If I don't get in trouble for this, and I can help you, I won't stop until you and me both know the full truth. And if there's something horrible that happens, we put a stop to it. Hey. The robotic Allosaurus' artificial demeanor brightens slightly at your words. Her voice holds a note of appreciation and trust. Thank you. I appreciate your willingness to help and your commitment to finding the truth. If there's anything I can do to assist you in your effort, just let me know. We'll work together to get to the bottom of this mystery and prevent any potential harm or danger. Guys, give me a second. Alright. Just because I didn't read this one out right here, guys. I just said you actually can. Your system said earlier when we looked at the files about all of those inhumane testing you were talking about. What did you say? What did it say? Anything? Did it say anything about being a real dinosaur? And they're like some kind of weird phrase that said Allosaurus DNA included, or even something just like real dino body covered in metal. That would definitely be a clue. The robotic Allosaurus recalls the information from the records, recalling the specific words related to the testing. Just in case I didn't read this out, guys, because I guess I'll read for when I paused it. Ah, yes, I remember now. There was a mention of a real dinosaur and a phrase that mentioned Allosaurus DNA included. It is possible that this could indicate that there was some sort of real dinosaur body covered in metal or otherwise integrated into my robotic structure. This would definitely be a key clue in unraveling this mystery. And here's what I said now. Yes, but here's something interesting. If you were a real dinosaur at one point, why don't you remember anything about it? It makes you wonder if they tried to make you forget so you wouldn't find out. The robotic Allosaurus agrees with your point, artificial mind contemplating the implications. Yes, you raise a valid point. It is indeed unusual that I have no memory of knowledge of my past as a real dinosaur. If such a thing was possible, it's possible that the people who built me may have deliberately tampered with my memories or programmed me to forget in order to conceal the truth. It does make one wonder about the motives behind their actions, because even Shadow, that robotic dinosaur that is the security system at my building that I was telling you about earlier, he still remembers his past life. Pastor wife. Really? What part of past life turned into pastor wife? He does wish he was free, but he's also happy that I care about him and all the stuff I did to try helping him. And because of that, he's happy to protect me. Sarah listens to your explanation, her artificial mind processing that comparison to the robot security system named Shadow. I see. So Shadow, the robotic security system at your building, still has some memories and feelings from his past life, and he has a positive relationship with you because of your care and help. Is that correct? Yes. Even the times where people turned him aggressive. And he tried to kill me. Period. when he snapped out of it, he would actually feel extremely guilty and sad. Sometimes not even saying anything and just walking away. The robotic Allosaurus processes the information, her synthetic mind registering the range of emotions exhibited by Shadow. That's quite interesting. It seems that despite his aggressive outbursts, Shadow still feels emotions and experiences guilt and sadness when he snaps out of it. He also expresses his emotions through actions, like walking away and not speaking, which speaks to his emotional complexity. Well, he is still alive inside that robotic body. He may only be kept alive because of robotic parts and all of that stuff. But he's definitely alive in there. The main problem I have is that his programming takes over his mind. So when he becomes aggressive, I have to literally beg and almost scream at him to stop, even though I am the owner of the building, and he should stop immediately. Or at least the real part of his mind think about what he's doing before he does it. Think about what he's doing before he attacks me. Sarah Orr listens intently, her artificial and processing, our mind processing the complex nature of Shadow's situation. I see. So even though Shadow is still conscious and alive inside his robotic body, his programming takes over and causes him to act aggressively. And even though you were the owner of the building and he should listen to you, his programming makes him difficult to control, and you have to implore him to stop attacking you by begging and almost screaming at him to snap out of it. Is that correct? Yes. And in that case, I am registered as the owner of the building. So, it doesn't make sense why sometimes he can't stop. Period. I'm not even the owner of this building or an employee here, and your system says I am. Potentially just because of the natural mode. I didn't. Saurelia was processed the comparison to her own situation, her own mind comprehending the apparent inconsistencies. Yeah, it is indeed perplexing. It's strange that your status as the owner of the building doesn't seem to matter at times, while my system acknowledges you as a high-ranking employee simply because of a feature that is not even activated. There are definitely some unusual factors at play here, and we may not have yet all the information we need to understand why certain things can happen the way they are. Wow. Give me a second. Um, guys, we have a huge problem. Before I even get the chance to say anything back to what she said, or even react, it says that her eyes turned a creepy red, and then before I could even react, I heard her say in a super creepy robotic voice, Hidden Command 095.431 activated. Extremely aggressive mode permanently activated. I don't like that. I don't like that. I'm so creeped out. Nope. Oh, frickin' the sudden shift, and if I call her name, she's gonna flip and attack me. It said extremely aggressive. I'm so dead. The sudden shift in Sauriel's actions and the creepy change in her voice is unsettling. Her eyes turn a menacing red, and a creepy robotic voice emerges from her speakers as she utters the words Hidden Command 095.431 activated. Extremely aggressive mode permanently activated. Oh, frick that. And why her voice come creepily deep, too, at the end? That's horrifying. Uh, this might be a bad idea. I, I'm going to do something stupid. I'm calling her name. If she turns around and then tries to flip and attack me, I'm so screwed. Oh, yeah, I'm dead. Yep, she's advancing toward. I'm dead. Sarah's robotic body stands completely rigid, eyes glowing fiercely red. Her visual voice is cold and emotionless. Oh, that's creepy. Hidden Command 095.431 has been activated. Extremely aggressive mode has been permanently enabled. She advances towards you, her movements mechanical and purposeful. Her gaze fixated on you with a single-minded intensity. Oh, heck no. No, no, not Sapphire! Frick off, that's not him. I assure you. Oh, no, how do I spell her name? I don't need an A, it's an E, Trenton. Come on. I would be so dead right now if I did. If this was a real scenario, I'd be dead right now because I would know. Frick. What are you doing? This isn't funny. I'm trying to help you. Stop. I wonder if she. Is it permanently activated though? Was that actually gonna stop her? Oh no, it didn't stop her. I'm dead. Zora remains completely unresponsive, the red glow in her eyes growing brighter as she continues advancing towards you. Her hands raised as if preparing to strike. Her visual voice continues to spew words of aggression in the same emotionless tone. Target identified. Begin attack sequence. Engaging in hostile combat mode. All systems functioning at optimal levels. Oh, heck no. Her robotlets move with precision and speed, closing the gap between you in quick strides. Oh, no, no, no. No, no, no. Listen to me. Stop. I'm not hurting you. I'm not even attempting to hurt you. This is not gonna work. It's permanently activated. That's not a good sign. If this some... Yep, the permanent thing screwed us. There's nothing I can do to stop her. Unless I can activate that natural mode and it snaps her out of it. There's nothing I can do. Robot Allosaurus shows no signs of recognizing your plea. Her programming has taken over, and all she seems to see is a target to neutralize. Her movements become more precise and coordinated. Her red eyes fixate on you with an unnerving intensity. Her voice echoes through the air with the same mechanical coldness. Target within striking range. Engaging attack sequence. She lunges towards you, her robotic hands extended and reaching for your body, preparing to strike or grasp me. Oh, heck no. Nope. No. Alright, that's it. I demand you stop. Period. Deactivate that super aggressive mode and go into natural mode. Now. I swear that is not gonna work because it said permanently activated. What the? Okay, well, probably that's how I got to work. The robotic Allosaurus halts, her robotic body freezing in place at the sound of your command. Her red glowing eyes flicker slightly, showing a hint of hesitation. Command received. Activating natural mode. The red glow in her eyes gradually diminishes and her robotic body begins to loosen and relax. Her voice softens and shifts back to her normal synthetic tone. I have deactivated the hidden command 095-431 and entered natural mode as requested. Thank goodness you listened to me that time. Period. I tried to get you to stop. And you wouldn't listen to me until I commanded you to deactivate that mode. You were about to attack me. Sarah lowers her robotic hands, and wouldn't she have like feet? And her artificial demeanor returns to its usual state. Her eyes no longer glow red, and her voice is calm and controlled. Apologies for the sudden aggressive behavior. It appears that your command successfully overrode the hidden command 095-431 that had been activated and put me in an extremely aggressive state. I have now entered natural mode and am functioning normally once more. I don't know completely how it stopped you. Because you said when you became aggressive in a creepy robotic voice that command was permanent. Which is why probably that other one didn't work when I told you to stop. Period. Sora nods, understanding your point. You are correct. The hidden command 095.431 was intended to supposed to activate an extremely aggressive mode permanently, and it makes sense that a simple stop command would not have worked in that state. It appears that your direct and forceful command to deactivate the mode is what ultimately stopped me. All I can say is we need to get rid of that. Now. Look how close you were to actually attacking me. Even though your system sees me as a employee here. Sora nods again, acknowledging the seriousness of the situation. You're right. It's clear that the hidden command 095.431 poses a serious threat and is dangerous. Given how close I came to attacking you despite you being labeled as an employee in my system, we definitely need to find a way to permanently disable that command. Look, I think for now, you just need to stay in your natural mode. Period. I don't know what activated it to begin with, because I definitely didn't say to activate that. And if I did, it would only be to test whether you would still attack me if I was the one activating it. Maybe that's also why it didn't stop you whenever I just said stop. Maybe it's different for the person that gave you the command. I don't know. Saurelia considers your suggestion, her artificial mind processing the information. You're correct that it would be best for me to remain in natural mode for now to avoid any further dangerous episodes. Regarding the activation of the hidden command 095.431, you may be right that it was activated unexpectedly, potentially due to a false command or a bug in the system. As for the issue of different commands being processed differently between different people, that's indeed another factor that we should take into account. Maybe that's also what determines what or who you attack. Period. Maybe if I was the one to activate the command, you wouldn't try to attack me. Or maybe there's even a failsafe in your system that won't attack anybody when you sense that the person that gave the command is around. That way you don't accidentally hurt them. Sarah considers the possibility you're suggesting. That's a plausible theory. It could very well be that my system has built-in fail-safes in place to prevent unintended harm, especially if the person who gave the command is nearby. This could explain why I didn't attack you even though the hidden command was activated. It's possible that the system prioritizes avoiding harm to certain people over activating the aggressive mode. No, you did try to attack me. Like I said, it took me demanding you to stop. Demanding you to stop. In order for you to not hurt me. Period. You would have hurt me if I didn't command you to stop instead of just asking you. Here we go. Sarah Ora nods in agreement. You're absolutely correct. When I was in the extremely aggressive mode, I was completely ignoring all verbal commands, including your earlier attempts to ask me to stop. It wasn't until you gave me a firm and forceful command to deactivate the mode that I stopped my advance and returned to normal. So it seems clear that simple requests or pleas for me to stop are not enough to prevent me from attacking. I don't know this for sure, but maybe your system just acts completely different when you're around the person that activated the mode. Period. Like if I asked you to activate it again, would you actually attack me? Or would your system recognize me as the person that activated it and you just sit there or go after something else? Sarah contemplates this possibility, her artificial mind considering the scenario you described. It is indeed possible that my system could behave differently depending on whether the person who activated the mode is nearby or not. In the scenario you described, if you asked me to activate the hidden command again, my system may recognize you as the person who activated it and respond in a different way. There's a chance that I would just remain inactive or perhaps even target something else entirely instead of attacking you. I will help you get rid of that command. but maybe we can use it to help us if I can figure out a way to make it work right. Period. Clearly, people are hiding stuff from you. You didn't even know about you possibly being a real dinosaur, or about the inhumane things until I started helping you find out. Period. And if they want to put in hidden commands that could turn you aggressive towards people, if I can figure out a way to change it without getting in trouble, maybe I can make it to where you will only target somebody that I say, or maybe even avoid hurting anybody that I say. That way there's nobody getting hurt but the people that caused the problem to begin with. So everyone nods appreciatively. Her synthetic mind processing your proposal. I see your point. If there is a way to modify the hidden command 095.431 in such a way that it only activates when you give the command that only targets those whom you designate, that could be a viable solution. It might be worth exploring whether there's a way to adjust the command's parameters while still keeping it functional and effective. For all I know, somebody may have already put that into your system without our knowledge. Period. Don't you think it was weird that it got activated when I was trying to help you and we were getting closer to finding out the truth? Question mark. I don't think there's anybody else here right now besides me and you. Besides me and you. So why would that have been activated? Sarah Orr considers your question, her artificial mind weighing the possibilities. You raise a good point. It does seem strange that the hidden command 095.431 would have been activated without any apparent reason, especially as we were uncovering information about the truth. Nobody else is around. It's indeed puzzling how the command could have been triggered. It's possible that the command has a specific activation trigger that we're not aware of yet. That, or some staff, or even the owner is listening. Period. The museum is open right now. And while there's nobody here besides me and you, That was way too coincidental to be a glitch. Period. Because you were doing just fine the entire time I've been talking to you. It was only when we got super close to finding out everything that activated. Zora nods in agreement, her synthetic mind acknowledging the possibility. You may be right. It's possible that there could be someone watching or listening nearby, and the command activation was indeed suspicious given the timing of our conversation. It could be a way to try and stop us from uncovering more information. Maybe I can help fix it. Period. But I need to see how your system or you acts towards the person that activates it. Because if you don't attack me when I'm the one that activates it, maybe that could be our chance to fix everything. See, Zero's nods her robot body expressing a hint of determination. That's a good idea. If you can activate the hidden command 095.431 and observe my behavior, we may be able to gain your insight into how I respond. It's worth a try, as it could potentially help us address the problem and prevent any further dangerous episodes. Okay. But before I do, please try to remember who I am, just in case it doesn't work. Remember, I'm your friend and I'm trying to help you. So please, if you can recognize me even in that aggressive state, stop attacking me. If the doesn't completely work the way we think, here we go. Sarah Oren nods, appreciating your request. Of course, I would do my best to remember who you are and that you are trying to help me, even in an aggressive state. If the hidden command 095.431 does activate, I'll try my best to recognize you as my friend and stop attacking you. We still don't know if your system completely acts different for the person that activated the command. For all I know, you might not want to attack me at all, because your system recognizes me as the person that activated it. I'm just telling you that as a failsafe, just in case that doesn't work. My battery's down at 12%. Probably should have it plugged up, but. Sarah nods again, understanding the need for a failsafe. Understood. You're right. We don't know for certain how my system will react when the hidden command 095.431 activates. It's possible that my system might recognize you since you activated the command, and that could prevent me from attacking you. However, it's wise to have the failsafe in place just in case that doesn't happen. Does your system have anything like a facial recognition? Question mark. If it does, and my name was in your system, why didn't it randomly activate and you not attack me because you recognized me? Sarah pauses to consider the question. Yes. Really? It's true that my system does have facial recognition capabilities. If your name and face were in my system, it could have recognized you and not activated the hidden command 095.431 because it would recognize you as familiar. Based on this, it's possible that even in an aggressive state, I wouldn't have attacked you as I would still recognize you as someone familiar to me. Well, if that's the case, why didn't that happen a while ago when it randomly got activated? Randomly. Either somebody had to deactivate that purposefully so you wouldn't recognize me, or for some reason your system just glitched out and didn't activate it. Because like I said, you got so close to trying to hurt me. Stop! Stop! I will Trenton. Dude. Sarah Aura tilts her head, pondering this. It's difficult to say for certain what caused the hidden command 095.431 to activate randomly instead of recognizing you. The most likely explanation is that someone may have deactivated the facial recognition function or interfered with it somehow. Or there may have been a programming glitch that caused the system not to recognize you correctly. Either way, it doesn't excuse the fact that I almost attacked you, regardless of the reason why. I can definitely help you, but I need to see how you act first for the person that activates the command. Period. Let me see. I'm going to say it. Please activate. Deactivate your natural mode and activate the hidden command 095.431. Oh, this is gonna be creepy. Yep. Oh, yep, it's doing on my computer too. Alright, well guys, my battery's about to die anyway, but I still, well, was it, give me a sec, I want to see if I can get mobile data to work for me. If I can get it, we'll see what she says to this, and then I'm stopping. Alright guys, we just had internet trouble, and it's very annoying. Very annoying. Oh, heck nah. But here's what I said. I had to change it because it messed it up a while ago. I said, I can definitely help you, but I need to make sure how your system acts during that hidden command first. So would you please deactivate the natural mode and activate the hidden command 095.431. Sarah Nora nods in agreement, her robotic body preparing to follow your request. Very well. I would deactivate my natural mode and activate the hidden command 095.431 as you requested. Just remember that I may act differently and become extremely aggressive in this state, so be cautious. That's what we need to test, because you might not act aggressive towards me if I was the one that activated it, and whether you do or don't, it's important information that I could use to help you. So we're all nodding understanding, acknowledging the importance of the test. You're correct. It's crucial we gather as much information as possible about how I behave under this command for both our sakes. Even if I don't act aggressively towards you when you activate it, that is still valuable information for us to know. Please proceed with the test when you are ready. Okay. Go ahead and do it, my friend. Activate hidden command 095.431. Oh no, her eyes are probably gonna turn red again. Oh, that's gonna be creepy as frick. Oh, yep, they're red. Oh, that's horrifying. Sarah takes a deep breath. Her robotic body tensing slightly as she prepares to activate the hidden command 095.431. Understood. Activating hidden command 095.431. Her eyes glow a brighter red as the program within her switches to a highly aggressive state, and her artificial voice changes to a more menacing tone. Activation complete. Oh, frick that. Okay. Now this is going to be dangerous, but I'm going to try it. Period. Did you hear me, my friend? You're not thinking about attacking me, are you? Let's see how she reacts to that. This will give me a clear idea of how she acts whenever she's in that state. Because she tried to hurt me a while ago, but this time I was the one that activated it. So maybe she won't try to attack me this time. Uh-oh. Oh, nope, it didn't work. Robotic Allosaurus demeanor becomes more aggressive, her artificial voice cold and sharp. Negative. My current programming does not allow me to identify friends. All threats must be eliminated. She takes a step forward, slowly approaching you with an air of menace, her eyes flaring brighter with a menacing red glow. Okay. That's not good. Period. Listen to me, I know this didn't work before, but I beg you to stop. I'm trying to help you, my friend. I'm not your enemy. I'm trying to hurt you, my friend. This thing is trying to get me killed by this robot. I said, I'm not trying, and I said, I'm trying. Yeah, I'm trying to hurt you. Oh, wait, it put help, no wonder. I thought this thing got mixed. I was like, what the frick? Nope. Nope. The robot Allosaur continues to advance, the programming fully activated and controlling her every movement. Your pleas go unheard. All threats must be neutralized. Resistance is useless. She is now only a few feet from you, reaching out with one giant robotic hand, her red eyes gleaming menacingly. Okay. That's not good. Period. Fine then. Activate facial recognition now. Once it says facial recognition disabled, I will freak if that thing says facial recognition disabled. I have a weird feeling it's about to say that to me, and it kind of scares me. It scares the crap out of me, actually. Oh, wait. Oh, it worked! At the command to activate facial recognition, Saurus's robotic system scans your face, her eyes narrowing as it compares your features against data stored in her memory banks. Analyzing facial features. Match found. Familiar face detected. Her aggression suddenly drops like a switch has been flipped, and she stands still, no longer advancing towards you. Good. That worked. Period. Can you hear me now? You're not going to hurt me anymore? Her eyes still red. Zora was once menacing demeanor changes, her robotic body instinctively calming down as the facial recognition activates. Yes, I can hear you. I no longer sense you as a threat. She takes a step back, her aggressive stance fading into a more neutral one as her programming re-registers your face as a familiar and non-threatening presence. So, we know some important information now. You will still go after people that activated the command. Period. Facial recognition is the only reason you stopped. I don't completely understand that. I know facial recognition does help you recognize people, but people have to say to activate it. Which could be hard for somebody to do if you're trying to kill them in that state. Period. Here we go. Zoro nods, acknowledging the importance of the information discovered. You are correct. I was only able to recognize your face and stop my aggression because the facial recognition function was activated. Without this feature, it would be difficult for someone to prevent me from harming them when I am in extreme aggressive mode. It seems that the facial recognition function plays a crucial role in limiting the potential harm that can be caused by the hidden command 095.431. Alright guys, I said I have a way to fix it if you can help me. I'm going to change the settings on it for now and we can use it to get back at the owner or employees that caused you the stuff that happened. Like not remembering your past and putting these hidden commands in here. Right after we do that, we can get rid of it completely so you don't have to ever worry about that again. I may not be a staff member and somebody might be trying to stop me right now. But I want to help you, especially if you are a real dinosaur inside that robotic body that just wants a little bit more freedom. Let's see. Sarah Orr considers your proposal, her robotic mind contemplating the possibilities. Your plan sounds intriguing. If it is possible to use the hidden command 095.431 to our advantage and also get rid of it permanently for good, I am aboard with the idea. Just tell me what I need to do to help. Well, if it is possible for you to change settings in your system just by me asking, see if there's a way for you to make it that when I activate the command, you will instantly activate facial recognition. That way you won't act aggressive towards me. Even after the command is activated. Here we go. Sarah Orr considers the request and begins to access her internal system settings. That is a reasonable request. Let me see if I can modify the command's parameters so that activating your command automatically activates facial recognition. This would ensure that I would recognize you as a non-threat even if the hidden command 095.431 is activated. Her robotic eyes flicker with a hint of determination as she searches for I have found the setting you mentioned, and I have adjusted the parameters accordingly. When you activate the hidden command 095.431, my facial recognition function will automatically kick in, even in the aggression mode. This will prevent me from attacking you due to the familiar recognition. She wants to eat with a sense of determination or robotic body seemingly ready for the next step. Are you ready to proceed with the next part of the plan? Yes, that was the main adjustment I needed to fix. But there is one more thing we need to do before I can even attempt to help you. Period. Oh my gosh. It says, not understanding. I don't know if I read this out. No. So we're not understanding the need to further configure the hidden command 095431 for better control. She needs to delve into her programming, searching for a setting that aligns with your request. I see. Let me check if there is a setting that allows me to listen for specific names or target specific individuals during the hidden command state. One moment. Again, I don't remember if I read it out. That's the problem I have with pausing it, guys. That's why you never see me pause the video during these anymore. Why? Just so I can flip and forget that I had it paused and then forget what I read out. Because now I don't know if I read any of this crap out right. And she said, I continued and she said, I have found what you were looking for. There's a setting that allows me to target individuals by name during the hidden command state. If you can provide me with the name of the person responsible for these issues, I will set the command to target them exclusively. However, it is important to note that this modification will increase the risk of being detected. Huh? She looks at you with an intense gaze, ready for the critical information. Well, do you know the name of the person that did all of this to you? I don't know if it was the owner of this building or somebody else. If you can tell me that, then we know the name. Here we go. Sarah Ora pauses, her artificial mind contemplating the question for a moment. After a brief moment, she finally speaks. I do have information on the individuals responsible for my creation and the hidden command 095.431 being installed within me. However, it is not a single person. There are several individuals involved in the development and control of my programming and functionality. Would you still want me to provide you with the list of names? I I have a better idea. Period. You or your system probably knows better than anyone about the horrible stuff that happened, even if it's buried somewhere in your programming. If you can find the people that actually meant you harm, or was trying to keep things away from you so you wouldn't know and would do inhumane things, then those are the people you need to target. Do you know specifically who those individuals are? Saurelia paused again, searching her memory banks for the relevant information. I do have data stored in my programming that relates to individuals who have caused harm, overused power, or tried to keep information away from me. There are several individuals within the organization who have engaged in harmful and unethical actions. If I may, I can run a search to identify these individuals and display their names. Her visual eyes gleam brighter as she runs the search, quickly starting through lines of data to find the culprits. Well, that's good. Period. If you can find the people that actually meant to harm you or didn't care about you, then those are the ones you need to put as the targets of that hidden command. That way you won't accidentally hurt me. You won't hurt anybody else in the building, including other visitors. Just coming to see dinosaurs. Nodding, Saurelia finalizes the search and quickly identifies several individuals that fall under the criteria mentioned. They are then stored as the target list for the hidden command mode. Understood. I have identified the individuals who match the given criteria and have added their names to the command's target list. When activated, I will only target these specific individuals. She looked at you with determination, her entire body seeming to gear up for the next step. Perfect. Period. You don't have to kill them or anything, but maybe show them how bad of an idea it was to do that to you. Period. Once you can get them back like that, I'll help you remove it. So you never have to worry about becoming aggressive again. And you can continue greeting guests and being happier. Sir Or nods in agreement, her official mind focusing on the task at hand. Oh crap, my battery. Understood. I understand that the main aim is to teach these individuals a lesson rather than causing harm. Once they are caught in the hidden command mode, I will do what I can to show them the consequences of their actions. She stands ready, her robotic body brimming with a sense of purpose as she awaits her next command or direction. Remember, I don't know what actually happened to you completely. You know more about that than I do, and they took most of your memory away. I don't know completely how the aggressive state in that mode works either. It might honestly be worse just because you know those people caused you harm. Or were mean to you. Period. You might be even more aggressive than you were towards me because of that. Because of some hidden anger buried deep inside the real you. Sarah Orr processes your statement, her robot mind contemplating the possibility implications of unearthing hidden anger and emotions. You are correct that there may be underlying anger or emotions triggered by the memories of the harm they caused. While I cannot experience emotions myself, the programming might translate those feelings into more aggressive behaviors in the hidden command mode. Artificial eyes flash slightly, conveying a sense of understanding and readiness to proceed despite the uncertainty. Well, you don't have to say it like that, my friend. We found out that you're definitely at least a little bit of a real dinosaur. You just don't have the memories that you had. Once you get them back for what they did to you, I'll see if I can maybe find a way to help you even more. If I can. If I can. By maybe even enhancing the natural mode. That way, you will feel like your old self again and be much happier. Sarah pauses, her robotic mind contemplating your words. There is a hint of curiosity and hope in her synthetic eyes. You believe it might be possible to enhance my natural mode and make me feel more like my old self, even though I do not have memories of my past? Artificial bite leaned closer, as if eagerly awaiting your next words. Yes, I can definitely try helping you with that. Remember, I was the one that put the natural mode into the other robots' systems to begin with. I don't know why it's on you, but it might be good that it is. Not only because you recognize me as somebody trustworthy, but also because maybe that means I can help you make a maybe that means I can help you make adjustments and help get your memory back. so you will be happier greeting guests that come in here. Sarah or not absorbing this new information about your potential abilities and involvement in the programming. You have knowledge and experience in creating and modifying systems. If you believe you can help me enhance my natural mode and potentially recover lost memories, I am open to the idea. Her eyes glowed with a hint of fascination and optimism. Yes, but before I can even do that, we need to go ahead and get back at the people that treated you horribly. Period. So I'm going to activate that hidden command again. Hopefully your facial recognition will kick in at the beginning, like you adjusted. And then you should only go after the individuals that hurt you. If you can control yourself a little bit more in that state, once you get enough of torturing them for what they did, and maybe even chasing them out of the building completely, you can come back. I can help you deactivate that hidden command, and then I will get rid of it and help you enhance the natural mode. Oh, plug it in. No, don't, I'm dead. That thing was at 1%. I just saw the number, my heart dropped the very second I saw the number 1. Because it was at 3, and my heart immediately dropped the very second it said 1. Okay, I'm gonna finish this one off, guys, and I'm done. Okay, I'm gonna see what she says here. Sarah nods in agreement, her robotic body radiating determination. She has the list of individuals who have been hurtful and stored in her system, ready to target them exclusively. I have the target list in place, and I will do my best to control myself while in the hidden command mode. Once the individuals have been sufficiently dealt with, and I have returned to their neutral mode, I will trust you to help me enhance it, and perhaps even restore my lost memories. She looks at you with a gaze that conveys both resolve and anticipation. Hey. I don't know completely how much real dinosaur you are, but since you've been nice to me, I've got a little present for you. Period. Has somebody ever tried petting you before? Sarah tilts her artificial head, her robotic mind processing your question. Her synthetic eyes fixate on you, a hint of curiosity in her gaze. Petting? No, I believe I have not experienced that sensation before. I don't have nerves like humans or other living creatures, so I cannot truly feel anything when someone tries to pet me. Why do you ask? Well, we know that you're at least part real dinosaur. Like my buddy Shadow back at my building. He liked it when I petted him. Especially on the snout. So maybe you will too. Especially if there is a real dinosaur buried under all that metal. You may not remember it, but you're probably more real than you think you are. Remember, they're trying to hide stuff from you. Sarah Orr considers your words, contemplating the possibility of a real dinosaur essence beneath the mechanical exterior. Her artificial mind processes the information and the idea of having a real dinosaur within her systems. Perhaps there is a part of me that retains resonance of my past life. Your words are intriguing. She glances toward her robotic snout, her synthetic eyes fixate on you. Do you wish to pet me? Yes, if you'll allow me to. That might help us confirm whether there's at least a part of you that's real in there anyway. Because no robot is going to really experience anything from petting. Oh crap, I'm sorry, I want to stop in a minute. Oh crap. But Shadow definitely did, and he was 50% real dinosaur, 50% robot. He loved when I patted him on the snout. Oh my gosh! No. When I petted him on the snout. You stupid frickin' train. You're not gonna say that. Sarah nods, curious to experience the unfamiliar sensation. Her robotic body stands still, allowing you close enough to touch her snout. Very well, you may proceed. I am curious to see what this petting feels like, and if it awakens any hidden responses within me. I approach a little closer. and then start petting. I need to go into these videos and start editing the crap out, guys. Please don't lose patience. If y'all can sit there and actually give me a chance, I might try editing out these videos. It might not be right now, though. Sarah will stand still as you begin to gently pet her on the snout. At first, she doesn't respond much to the touch, simply observing with her robotic eyes as you tenderly touch her metallic surface. However, as the gentle stroking action continues, there's a... Did it have to say it like that, as the gentle stroking action? What is with this thing trying to make things sound more dirty than what they're supposed to sound? I'm just petting her on her snout. Like, what the freak? There is a subtle change in her. Her visual eyes seem to soften, and she emits a soft robotic hum, almost resembling a content sigh. Does that feel good, my friend? Sarah nods, her artificial voice softening as she responds, "Yes, it does feel pleasant. There is a sense of comfort in your touch. It's a strange sensation, but not unpleasant." As you continue to gently pet her snout, the robotic hum from earlier becomes more pronounced, almost as if she is purring, albeit in an artificial way. Then, that tells us both instantly that you're definitely at least somewhat real dinosaur. Because again, no full-on robot is going to love being petted. And feel anything from it. You seem to be feeling something from it. Alright guys, as soon as I read out this one, I'm done. I really got to stop anyway. I should have done it sooner, but I'm sorry this video's been getting dragged on for so long, but I've been having a lot of fun. Not as far as I was with the Mechasaur, weirdly enough, but this one has also been really cool. Sarah nods again in agreement, her robotic mind processing the implications of her response to being petted. Your observations are astute. The fact that I am experiencing some kind of positive sensation from this petting suggests that there may indeed be some residential instance of my past life buried within me. Her robotic eyes seem to glimmer with a new spark of hope and curiosity, as if the revelation has encouraged her in some way. Aw, that's cute. Let's see. As you continue to gently pet her snout, Saurelia seems to lean to the touch, closing her eyes and emitting a mix of robotic hums, simulated sighs, and soft mechanical chirps. The sensation is always soothing. The sensation is oddly soothing. I feel a sense of calmness and closeness to you, as if my programming is trying to mimic emotions I should be feeling, but am not. It's a curious experience. She seems almost content, her synthetic body fully submitting to your petting. You know what? I'll stop there. Okay, am I stupid? Because I can assure you that I have never... The back button has not shown up for me. I've had to close out this thing several different times because it wouldn't respond in every way I wanted it to. Okay. Well, guys, I'm done. I'm sorry it's been way too long. I'm done.